iPhone SE the 7. Best Kids Phone 2022. Best iPhone. The iPhone SE is a funny old phone. With a design and display that you could generously call aged, but the latest Apple processor and 5G connectivity, this is a very old-fashioned phone in some respects but a supremely modern device in others. The same inconsistencies were there to be found in the almost identical 2020 iPhone SE, but while Apple's budget offering has remained static, the rest of the market has moved on. So while the previous SE was a phone I could recommend, with some serious caveats, this 2022 edition is a tougher sell. To be blunt, it serves one audience and one audience only, those who absolutely will not under any circumstances buy an Android device, but can't afford the iPhone 12 mini or any of the other more expensive Apple phones. Design and build. 8-year-old design. Home button, but huge black bezel. Small, but not the smallest iPhone. Aluminium build and IP67 rating. Let me be blunt for a second. The design of the iPhone SE dates all the way back to 2014. That's when Apple released the iPhone 6, which looks fundamentally the same as this year's SE. That design was tweaked slightly for 2017's iPhone 8, but since then has been essentially static through both the 2020 SE and the 2022 model. Display and audio. Tiny 4.7 inches display. Low resolution, LCD, and 60 Hz refresh rate. Stereo speakers. If the reused design holds back the iPhone SE, that's nowhere more true than when it comes to the display. This is one of the worst displays in any modern smartphone. It's tiny, at 4.7 inches, it uses older LCD tech, rather than a superior OLED panel, it's low resolution, not even full HD, it's dim and thus hard to use in bright sunlight, and it caps at a 60 Hz refresh rate. Specs and performance. Apple's latest A15 Bionic chip. Mostly smooth performance. 5G connectivity. Now we're getting to the good stuff. The main way that the iPhone SE stands out from the mid-range competition is that it offers the absolute fastest chip you'll find in any phone right now. Apple has included its A15 Bionic chip here, the same chipset you'll find across the iPhone 13 range, and according to rumor, a chip it will even use again for the iPhone 14. Battery life and charging. Decent battery life. Average wired charging, charger not included. Wireless charging support. Small phones mean small batteries, and just 2 years ago I listed poor battery life as one of my chief criticisms of the 2020 iPhone SE. To Apple's credit, a lot seems to have changed in those 2 years. The company officially lists a 2-hour improvement in battery life for the SE, but in my experience the upgrade is more substantial. The last model barely lasted a day, but this year's iteration will last through 1 day and even make it to the end of a second if you're a light user. Cameras in video. 12MP rear camera. 7MP selfie camera. No night mode. There are good and bad elements to the iPhone SE's camera setup, but it all boils down to this: if you're happy with a single camera lens that can take good shots in daytime, it will suffice. But if you want multiple lenses to choose from or reliable nighttime photography, it won't deliver.